On 29th of May 2015, our President Muhammadu Buhari was officially sworn in as Nigeria's next president. And for the first time in this country, he defeated an incumbent president at the polls at the presidential elections. 2 years after, we decided to come out on the streets to ask Nigerians if there's any achievement of President Muhammadu Buhari that they can talk about. Do you have anything about President Muhammadu Buhari that you think you want people to know about? One thing which he has done that is good, it can't be always negative. It has to be positive for our President Muhammadu Buhari at this time. My name is Damilare Okwala, and this is Street Gist on Nine.com TV. Today we decided to come out here to ask Nigerians. 2 years after, is there any achievement of President Muhammadu Buhari that you want to talk about? You want to find out? So you want to tell us?
My name, I'm artist. So I do music.
All right, good. So do you have any achievement of President Muhammadu Buhari that you want to tell us? One thing that President Buhari has achieved since he became president that you know?
One thing I just see that the man achieved that he became president. It's not easy to become president, but it's not by his power. It's God that puts him there. So let him do his work. That's what I know.
But do you think he has achieved anything since?
See, let me tell you something. This Nigeria, if you are depending on president or government, you are wasting your time. The best thing is that you just show your belt, show your rope very well, and keep on be hardworking. But if you are focusing on president or say our government is going to do something, you are wasting your time. Just look something good to do. If you know maybe you want to go and learn work, go and learn work. If you know that you want to go and be doing salary work, go and be doing salary work. That's what I just know. Don't depend on president or government. If you are depending on president or government, there are some people that they are very graduate. They are graduate students that they go to school, they go for copper. At the same time, they do not have anything to do. They have to go and look for some salary work or maybe work to do. So if you are waiting for president or government, you are wasting your time. The best thing is that go outside and look for something to do because there's no food for lazy man. But anyway, my name is Jabulani. I'm an artist. So
Thank you very much.
I would like to just do some freestyle, as it go. Okay. Jabulani lọmọ náà nígboro kò dẹ̀ sọmọ náà. Jabulani lọmọ náà nígboro kò dẹ̀ sọmọ náà. Yex Mayana elélele yamimọ́ ní Yex Yana ṣé wọ́n ló fẹ́ tóos mi láti yá bá wọ sórí lérè ẹ̀yin ọ̀tá ẹ̀dẹ̀ ti dẹ́wọ́rọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ tó bá dẹ̀ ti jiná ẹ̀dẹ̀ ní láńbẹ̀ that is how we roll. Jabulani lọmọ náà kò dẹ̀ sọmọ náà. Oṣàmọ̀, thank you.
Jabulani, thanks man.
I want to say this without any iota of bias. Buhari has failed us because if I want to itemize what he's achieved up till now, I can't see anything that is visible. So I can't itemize anything. All I can say is that he has achieved in fighting corruption against his enemies to the detriment of those people that are close to him. So I will not say that is fighting corruption outrightly. No, it's not possible. So he hasn't achieved anything.
About Boko Haram?
Well, all of us, we all know about Boko Haram issue is politicized. Boko Haram didn't because from the first instance, nothing like Boko Haram. Buhari and his cabals, they instigated it just to push out the previous administration. So in this previous administration, we cannot just come to an end of Boko Haram just like that. It will take a gradual process. But the truth is that even since he came into power, Boko Haram have been existing and they have been causing terror. So if somebody could walk up to me and tell me that Boko Haram issue has stopped, there's no Boko Haram issue going, where you know whether it's not true. Though it might not be as it was during the previous administration, but they are still there. But anyway, without being biased to an extent, he has done something in that aspect, at least to curb it to a reasonable extent.
So you don't have any other thing he has done?
Well, nothing he has done, because if he has done anything, we citizens will have feel the impact. So since he has come into power, dollar is increasing, people are suffering, there is hunger. So what can we say? Because the first thing as a citizen, the first thing as a leader, when you come into power, is first of all you fight hunger, because that is the first thing that makes people to commit crime. Because on the first instance, nobody will want to go and steal when you have food to eat. Other nearby African nations like Libya and South Africa, food has been subsidized, transportation has been subsidized. You can walk up to any tree, you get the food and eat. And even though you don't have money, but when you eat, the level of crime will reduce. But since he has come, hunger has increased. Our local currency in relation to the international currency has dropped. So to crown it all, I think Buhari has failed us because we never anticipated for this. All of us were clamoring change, and we've never seen a change. But anyway, we never asked him which kind of change. But now it's visible to us. We have seen a kind of change he brought.
Yes, I can measure some that I know.
All right, good. Let's hear it.
So what I know is that this change that Buhari bring, he achieved many things in Nigeria.
Like what?
As I'm a Nigerian, so you know that before we are having Boko Haram at everywhere, especially in the northern, east, and north. But now we don't. I can't say that there's no Boko Haram, but I have cancelled some other areas and some other places about Boko Haram. And second achievement in now, Buhari achieved agriculture. Most of the farmers are saying thank God in this Buhari tenure because he used to help them to farm their farms and he gave them more security for the farmers to go and farm their farms. So after that, even for education, he achieved more things about education. Before, we are writing jam in the paper and now it's in system. Secondly, some of the people that they are, especially like now, if you want to write work, the way we are doing it before, things have changed. It's not like that. So this is some achievement that I know in Buhari time.
When you come to Nigeria, understand, I like what is happening in Nigeria. For the moment, we don't like too much English or democracy level, but we are in democracy right now.
Yeah.
So when you see, talk your mind, I said my mind. It's right from America. I said it. So I like this government now. When you look in this government now, understand, you will see things. Moreover, you can see someone like Igbo people. We are here. Some outside we have south, east. That Igbo will compromise. So in this country now, everybody now is fighting that it's human right and in the democracy level. So you can say your mind, and someone can say one, another someone can say mine. Here now, you come to Sulere. Here is Sulere in Yaba. Yeah, officer. Yeah, here is Sulere, Yaba. Understand? Maybe you can see everything now going on. Understand? Boya Buhari democracy, Buhari or no Buhari. We are Nigerians. This you are doing something economically, so that it favor to every one of us. They say too much everything causes yeah. That's what I can tell you. So yeah, when you look at Nigeria now, you see everybody's calm down. I'm not like to you. I don't know what happened to you. I don't know what to the next. So all of us were. My name is Ifeanyi Chukwu. I'm from Imo State. I'm a Igbo guy. Understand? But look at me. I will tell you the truth that happened to Nigeria. Like going to like somewhere else. You see, maybe some people are complaining. They are complaining maybe about hardship things, or maybe whatever they can say. I don't care, or someone will say things hard or things there. Understand? Maybe something I can say 15 naira, they can sell it 100 naira. But I don't check. It's not maybe it's a mistake, but it's Nigeria. We are plenty. We are much. We plenty. We have more.
All right. So yeah, can you tell me one thing that Buhari has done that is making you happy? One thing that Buhari has done.
Well, what I'll tell you the truth. What that Buhari makes me to understand. Buhari tells all of us to have patience. I will not lie to you. He tell us to get a patience. Like maybe even though they chop a plate 5 times, if you chop once, you gonna stay before you chop that once. As they go. Understand? That is what I can tell you.
All right.
I if an English language, I can put it in a English language so that everybody can understand it.
Alright, so it's okay, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I love you, man.
I love you, man.
Wetin don do now because I never see anything.
Why you never see anything for 2 years now?
Yes, now I never see anything. Wetin I see? Na only Ambode work I see.
Only Ambode work.
Na only Ambode I see now.
You never see Buhari work in 2 years.
Never see Buhari work.
Why?
Well, we were told that they wanted to do the rail. They came sometimes like that. They brought their machineries. At the end of the day, we didn't see anything. Everything just stopped. We were trying to know what's the cause of that, but we couldn't get any information about that because those are part of the capital project that they're supposed to do. And you know, when you do the capital project, things will come up in the economy. So that's one of the things I think he should have done, and he tried to bring it up, but at the same time, as you can see, there's nothing going on over there.
Is that the only thing you're expecting him to do?
Many of it, but you know, I'm not really a social somebody that can really go into the economy. I don't really have time for that. All I know is my own business. If I'm prospering, that's fine.
Okay, in 2 years' time, when Buhari's tenure will end, do you think he will do these things that I promised us 2 years ago?
It's not really possible. Even if it is 8 years, it's not possible. You know, the country is already very, very degenerated before he got there. So I believe he's trying to make some kind of changes, but it's very difficult. Even the vice president also attests to that the economy, to reshape it, is getting rigid. So it's not that easy. No, things things that have degenerated for many years, it will take so many years to reform. So, but what I could say is a matter of time. But it's just that we are humans. We are very, very impatient. We want something quick. We want something to come up at the pace of how we want it, as it's going. So it's not that easy.
I don't know anyone will achieve, only say they treat in health. No, the only thing why I know. If they treat in health.
Buhari achievement be that one.
Now the achievement where they achieve.
I don't want to be achievement.
As you can see it now, he's treating himself.
The only thing we don't do in 2 years be that.
That is the only thing I can see.
So you know see another thing?
At all.
Boko Haram.
Is it the one that fighting Boko Haram?
When I be president now, when Boko Haram they reduce.
Okay, let us take it. Second achievement, Boko Haram.
Biafra must go.
So you know get another achievement so Buhari done.
Not at all.
But what you may expect from his hand when he's enter power?
Expect better change. But we did not see the better change.
So what will they see now?
Whether chain, I don't know. It's like we are seeing chain. Chain instead of change. We are seeing chain.
Chain, this one chain.
Instead of change. Chain.
You tie our hands.
As you can see it now, everybody is tied up in one place.
Including me?
Yeah?
Including me?
Of course. As you can see it now on the street. No work, no this, no this. Everybody on chain. So,
at least for me, he has, in terms of corruption, he has tried a little bit, and he's still trying. I think I like that. The effort he has been putting to stop the corruption of a thing, I think, is a good idea.
Okay, is that the only thing?
And so far so good. And he tried in rescuing the Chibok girls. I think that is an achievement also. So I think that was all to me.
Were those the only things that you thought he was going to achieve when in 2 years?
In 2 years' time, I think he's going to do more. I think for the corruption he's trying to stop, I think people will, like the politicians, he's going to curb them a little bit. It's going to reduce the rate of like stealing money. You understand? Taking money from the government pocket, money that they are supposed to use for innovating schools, like the chairmans doing a lot of things. They just put that into their account. Maybe they use a foreign account, put it in other countries. That kind of thing now, like what Buhari is doing now, that corruption is going to stop it. They won't, at least before they do it, they will think twice before doing that kind of a thing. Unlike before, they know that nobody is watching them, nobody's doing anything. But now when they know that there is like a whistleblower, that if I do this, some people are watching. Now you don't know even the whistleblower, you don't know them. So you don't know you don't know who is who. You don't know who is watching you. So I think that corruption thing that he's doing is going to stop the politician a little bit. Not only politician, but the corrupt people. Is going to stop them a little bit.
Why are they vexed?
I'm not happy because of the situation of the country.
Why? What's happening?
Nigeria without a president.
We have a president.
We have, but we don't have.
How?
Since 2 years ago now, when after the election, they declare Buhari as a president, he has been a sick bed. So Izori Osibanjo, I'm always see for television. So I'm not happy at all. And any country without a president, the situation of the country will always be getting worse. So it's like Nigeria they have president but they don't have. As I'm talking to him, he's in London. What is he doing there?
He's taking care of his health.
His health. That means we don't have president. Why is he taking care of his health? 2 years without a president. It's unfair. You yourself think I'm not happy at all. I'm just angry for everything.
So what exactly do you want?
I need a real government that will change this country. Real change, not fake change. We need a real change. And what in this country want to be that.
Who can give us that real change?
Israel suffered under 420 years in the wilderness. One day God will raise a Moses. I want our Moses come. Someone like Goodluck Jonathan. That is our Moses. We need somebody like that. Yes, we need somebody like that as our president.
I believe he's the only one who can help Nigeria.
Someone like that may even come. Someone like him may even come. He's someone who is so obedient, so humility and everything. God fearing somebody. Someone that has fear of God like Ebele Jonathan. Someone like that we need in this country.
Thank you very much, bros.
Thank you.
No the vex again. Yeah.
I will only pay the verse. A bag of Guadana is 14,000. Rice is how much? Gari, 14,000. A bag of Gari. You yourself think I'm hungry everywhere. Nothing when they don't develop for east side. East. Nothing, no security, nothing for east. It's the only north and other part of the Nigeria. I'm not happy in fact. Thank you.
Wow, since 2 years this man started, we've not achieved anything better. All right, he has not been steady in the seat, and apart from that, the nation, every corner, there is hardship all over the country. Are you there? I'm not trying to be sentimental about it, but majority are complaining, and when majority are complaining like this, automatically the whole nation are complaining. Personally, it's telling on me, it's not really helping us. Most people are saying, during the time of Goodluck, it was better. Of course, you can see. It's only the Northerners are as a kind of enjoying, because if you check police sector, army, everything, they are the ones in the power. So I don't know. Even you know the truth. Yes. I think the best thing Buhari needs to do, he needs to go and treat himself. Are you there? If you know he's having issues with his health, he needs to go there and treat himself. When he finishes treating himself, his health first. Are you there? Than dragging power. And moreover, me, I'm a Biafran man. Though I'm a Nigerian, that was then, but now I'm a Biafran man. So I believe in Biafra. Because automatically there is hatred everywhere. Tribalism. Automatically, an Igbo man cannot answer Ahmed. An Igbo man doesn't answer Musa. So we know our people. When I call my name, you know where I'm coming from. When you call your name, I know where you're coming from. Are you there? So my name is Samuel Onoa from Biafran Republic.
Which Biafra Republic with that one?
Okay, Biafra Republic is a name. Maybe many people don't believe on it, but it's already a name that in no distant time it will come to be established, sir.
But they said people should not go out today, and Biafra people not to go out today. Why did you go out?
Okay, I didn't go out. As you can see, I traveled back to Lagos yesterday from north because of the movement. Yeah, so that's why I didn't move.
So you don't believe in Nigeria?
Man, not that I'm trying to bring problem, alright, but we have been talking about Biafran. So I think this is when the thing is really ought to come to stay. Are you there? Everybody knows that this is a country that ought to be. We need to be. I'm not trying to say that Lagos is not a better place or Kano is not a better place, but Biafra, we need to be. Are you there? So that we will manage our own. We will now know we cannot kill each other. But automatically, you see how herdsmen, Boko Haram and other sects, they are doing things. If you go to north, I came back from north few days ago, just yesterday, by God's grace. So I see how people are passing through hardship there. That's not been nice, sir. So thank you. But Buhari is not the best person for this to rule Nigeria. It's not automatically. It's not. He come with a kind of a sentiment. He believe on his people. He doesn't believe on Yoruba, Igbo, and the Hausas. He believe only on the Hausas. It's rare for you to see an Igbo man enjoying on this kind of this thing.
Hi, honestly, since the President Buhari take over, I didn't achieve anything.
Really?
Yes.
Why now?
Hi, the country is so hard. Everything is expensive. Transport expenses, salary no increment, and they are reducing people from work. So I didn't gain anything.
So now wetin you think say go do before when him come power be dey say you no go gain anything?
As in,
when he dey become president 2 years ago, yes, you been expect say na wetin go happen for Nigeria be this?
No, I didn't expect. I was expect a better change. I didn't expect this.
So 2 years when he remain, so wetin you think say him go do?
I can't do anything.
Why now?
For the way I'm saying the way things are going, I don't think he can do anything again.
Can't do anything again?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Okay. I never see wetin him don achieve. I no see wetin he achieve.
Why now?
To me, I never see nothing to write home about that. Wetin Buhari achieve it is. I don't see anything we achieve. Rather, the suffer they increase more and more. And that's why Biafra people they say they won't go. And if you look into it, actually, I suppose we go do on our own. The suffering is too much. And Christ go seek on one day. Maybe now end time with this. Maybe now where the Bible they happen now. Maybe I don't know. But maybe the only thing make the person dey if you no fit achieve, if you no fit do am, make him step down, make person wey go fit do am. Or they for leave. Forget about tribalism. They for leave the previous president wey dey there. Make we dey like if even if they say corrupt, we prefer the corruption. So far the things okay for Nigeria. Now say you say you wan fight corruption, rather things dey worse more and more. There's no way you can use people that are corrupt to fight corruption. There's no way. It can't work.
We are suffering, so we are hungry. Nothing is moving. So that is the only thing I can know.
Before this time, like 2 years ago, you didn't think say this kind of thing will happen to us for Nigeria?
I know it will happen if we win. I know if Buhari win, it will be like this.
Why you not tell us before?
I told some people, but they don't believe. Why is that? Buhari, they come out around 1983 when he win election during a military through coup. So after that, he come for election 2 times and he fell. What if it's you? Then you will be when he win. After he failed to Nigeria fail him 2 times, he come for third one, he win. You have to do that. You have to be wicked. Because now we fail him for the first and second time. Why should we allow him to win for the third one? So that's why that is the place we are suffering.
So For 2 years wey dey remain for im ten ure now, wetin you expect make him do?
I don't know, unless if he change mind, but for now I'm not sure Buhari can do anything. I'm not sure if he can do anything.
Why now?
Why is that? I say, as far as Nigeria wicked him, supposed to wicked Nigeria back.
So now because Nigeria wicked am, mean dey wicked us.
Thank you. That's
He didn't tell you.
no be say how I think.
How you think?
Yeah.
As I see, everything is very hard to buy market sef war. If you get something like 500,000 be like 100,000 the time wey good rock dey. So I go like to travel to Ghana or Cotonou sef. Nigeria don tired me as I stand here with you.
Why now?
Because of how this my country is. I'm not happy with this country for now.
If you can go Ghana or Cotonou, wetin you wan go there do there?
Anything. As I dey for this country now, if you say no be for God, I for hunger for don kill me. Because everything is very very hard for this Nigeria now. Thank you.
Me to answer your question. Face the camera now.
Is that how I happy?
Yes.
I'm not looking pretty. I'm afraid of the camera.
It
Yeah,
doesn't
I'm
ma-
ugly.
It doesn't matter. You're not ugly.
Why am I not ugly?
You're not ugly. You're
You
not
see me
ugly.
decent.
No, you are decent.
How am I decent?
You're okay like this.
No,
You are decent.
I'm
You're
not
okay.
attractive.
It doesn't matter. You're
I'm on
attractive.
my husband level.
Everybody's on a hustling level. Me too,
Yeah.
I'm on hustling level. We are both hustling, me and you.
So what makes you guys to be on straight for you to, I know you people are TV, so for me to come to you, I don't want to make one or two activities. So what's the presentation? That's what I mean.
Yeah, I said you should face camera and then I'll ask you the question.
Let me know the question I'm going to answer when you ask me.
It's not a difficult question. Very simple and
Is it for a
simple.
mobile? Is it for a TV models or is it for?
But you just told me that you know that we are TV.
I know. Is it for models or is it for any advert activities or is it for what is happening in this country or is it for what is look at my nigga talking to me for me to open up. I'm Nigerian. I have to tell you my mind. Forget about on street. I'm a student. I'm also a student.
Yeah.
So I have to tell what is making me for me to be shading on street, for me to share my love to what is happening to people outside in the country.
Absolutely.
You might see me in anywhere else. I can face the camera, not see what happened. Yeah, my name is Okpeyemi. What do you want me to say now? Yeah.
Okay. So I'm asking you. 2 years since Buhari came to power, can you list one achievement of President Buhari?
Yep. I have more than one achievement that President Buhari has been doing to this country. Honestly, because previously when our former president Jonathan Goodluck Ebele was in the country, there are many murmuring about the citizens that they are not in good residential happiness for them to stay, that because maybe Boko Haram is disturbing the country here and here, for we no resident bombing all these outside that believing that there is nothing like his education, or they want to bomb all the country to discover everywhere that is not being well acknowledged and being knowledgeable. So I know when Buhari was in the presidency now, despite the things of is very expensive, actually what we ate both on our economic activities, is very expensive, but we are still thanking God. But during the bombing level has been depressed now because we know the country is working. Do you know?
Exactly.
Because our economy is getting better now. We are not investing on foreign exchange for them to be giving us what we ate. Now we are investing on our own goods for it to be on farmer activities, our own individual productive. So we believe on it, and we believe the Buhari now is on 2 years activities. So we believe by the time it's going to his 4 years, the country will be okay. But that's despite on all these our enmities, rich people on this country that are not making us to be in good enhancement. So now what is happening? I heard about the Biafra people. They are moving to their own power for them to demarcate the country. Do you know, to distinguish, to have power? So what is the country is doing about it? What I want to know. Yes.
Okay. Have you told us Buhari's achievements? Have you finished telling us?
Buhari's achievements of the Buhari presidency through the APC. We have many achievements, and so through disadvantage you will be advantage. true advantage, there will be a disadvantage.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying about this country now, that Buhari is on this country now, because the APC are working for the country for you to be in good settlement, for who knows, but who does not know cannot know, because now the bombing levels and the Boko Haram interrogations have been depressed. Now we recover some girls, Chibok girls that have been taken away from the country, but we are hearing now that people are yet to be coming. So now, as the presidency of this APC, I thank God for it, but I pray to God for enhance them to move forward for what we expect to the people that not been good amenities, because as we are not rich, but we have intellect, we have intellectual, we are not much educated, but God make us to be on street for you to know what is happening in the country. Even though we don't have power or we don't have anything to say, I'm on street, I'm a street boy, I'm an educated boy, God makes me, but I don't have power, I don't have people to me are the father that street me are there.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
What do you want me to say about this?
I've heard. You've spoken already.
So what's your name?
You are a great guy. My name is Damilare.
Is people looking me on screen? Are they hearing what I'm saying?
Definitely.
What TV am I speaking with?
What's happening, bro? What's happening, bro?
Nice.
What's happening, bro?
Nige.com. It's an online medium.
What's happening, bro?
Hello, media. Are you catching up what I'm saying? Are you recording my?
Before he came to the power, he promised that he's going to change everything. But automatically, whenever he's as he entering into the power, everything is organized. The country is not like this before.
So what do you want, Izali?
So what we want now, as of now, as he cannot be able to maintain the country, let him resign, or he know what to do so that the country will be okay.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank God.
Well, it's been a really terrible day on the streets today, because no matter how hard we tried to get people to speak positively about the president, we couldn't get so many people to talk positively about it. That's a wrap for us on Street Gist today. Special thanks to everybody. Big shout out to Emmanuel Sodi, the man behind the camera, and of course James Okupola, who also helped make this broadcast a very successful one. Until I come your way some other time next week, my name remains Damilare Okunla. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and on Instagram, and keep watching Nige.com TV. Great.